Welcome to the Kidney Quest Episode 1, brought to you by Darth Sarah. Today's guest is Wilson Du, aka Renal Warrior 2016 on Instagram.
I live on a small island in California, and it's a small town. And every time we
Yeah.
have a 5K, 10K, little local races, everybody wear this Renal Warrior shirt. And we have 20 to 30 runners, volunteers that go out there, and people are always asking, well, what is that? And, it's surprising to get a lot of, people just asking, and it starts a conversation. And that's all we really want. Once we can get a conversation going, then, no harm, no foul. If you don't want to donate, that's absolutely fine. We're
Yep.
not going to pressure anybody, but we're looking for the people that would do it or have extra questions about it. After I received my transplant, I had a couple of people that came up to me and said, I wanted to be your donor. I did
Mm,
call the transplant center, but unfortunately, I wasn't your blood type.
yeah.
And I was like, that's not the issue anymore. And
Yep.
it's just, I wouldn't even call it misinformation, but it's
Yeah.
just the lack of information out there.
Right.
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 So, and it's a lack of information about how people do after the transplant. And that's what
Yep.
you're doing is
Yep.
you're telling everybody that, hey, I'm fine.
Mm,
And, I'm sure that, there's exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, everybody that I've spoken to that were donors, everybody felt like they would do it again. Everybody felt
right.
great about it. And so
Right.
that's the information we got to get out.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. For those who are just joining this call or a video chat, we're just talking about kidney disease awareness. I am a living kidney donor, and Wilson here is a recipient. And one of the things that if you are very interested, a couple of sites that you can check out, right? So the first thing is definitely the National Kidney Registry. They're
Yes.
amazing. They will give you all these types of wonderful information. And one of them is that you can apply to get a reimbursement for your lost wage. Obviously, I can't say what the amount is. It really depends on people, but there is that stipends and all that kind of thing. I did get a question recently like, oh, well, I live really far away and I might have to fly in to do the donation, but I don't know money wise or time wise, like how does it work? Talk to National Kidney Registry. They know everything. And once you do register and go through the process, you will have a social worker. You have all these types of people reaching out to you and making sure that you get what you need. Because again, at the end of the day, you will be off for like 3 to 4 weeks, depending on your condition. I went back to work after a week and a half because I could, but that doesn't mean you are. And if that happens, and let's say money is a little bit of a worry for you, number one, if it really is an issue, these people will not push you at all. That's totally fine. They'll give you a more realistic view of, okay, this may not be the right timing for you. They're not going to be afraid to say you can't do this, but not your fault. Yeah.
There's many resources for donors. Make sure that their life is uninterrupted as much as
Yes.
possible. And
Yeah.
that's what NKR does. It makes the process much more smoother. And
Yep.
if I can add to what you said was that's on the donor end and on the recipient end is that if you're thinking about donating, you can definitely change a life.
Yep.
You can save a life.
Yep.
And right now, I'm trying to work with as many people as I can, lose weight, change their lives, live better lives for themselves that are not kidney patients. And
Yeah.
because I'm able to receive that kidney and right now living my best life, I'm able to try to help as many other people as I can. And
Yep.
so you never know the butterfly effect or so.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing
Yep.
that you do can change the world.
Yep.
And just really truly think about some of these patients.
Yep.
They have kids, they have families, they have wives, they have husbands, they have so many people that they want to see again, hug again, touch again.
Yep.
And it's truly, on top of being a donor, you are somebody else's hero. You are saving a life and you are allowing somebody to live out many more years with their loved ones. So
Yep.
hope folks can consider that.
Yeah, definitely. Just to kind of wrap things up, I kind of share my life motto with all of you. Stories untold will never be known. Consider every single person around you that you see or don't see. As we speak, there are many, many people on this earth. Every single person have a story, and those stories are worth listening to. Like you just said, if we don't tell those stories, if we don't even consider that there's more stories out there, you will never know. I consider things like kidney donation or liver donation or these types of action as telling that story for them, or just giving that little oomph to that page so they can turn another page and hopefully another chapter And at the end of the day, they can finish their whole book. And that's basically what I'm trying to get it out there, is that let's have more people finish their book. Let's not abruptly put down the book. Don't rip out the pages. We still need that story.
Right. Right.
With that being said, our DMs are always open.
Absolutely.
It's about being a recipient or being a donor. We are here. National Kidney Registry is out there. National Kidney Foundation is out there. And, check out your local hospitals and whatnot that does transplants. But anything, we're here. Keep on questioning. Be curious.
Yes.
And those who are waiting, we are here for you. We have not forgotten about you, and we will get to you. So help us increase this awareness, and hopefully day by day, this will get better.
Thank you, Sarah, for being such a wonderful human and a superhero to all of us kidney patients, and giving up a piece of your life so that we can live ours. So thank you so much for that.
Anytime. Nice talking to you. Thanks so much for joining.
Yeah. Finally great to talk to you in person or over IG. All right. High five.
Yeah,
all right.
right.
We'll talk to you soon. Okay. Great talk.
I came to win, yeah, I came to win. Can't no one stop me, yeah, bring it in.